Hi friends, welcome to Money Uma's Creations. So today we're going to see about a tutorial of this basket. So this basket looks really good. It is a combination of baby pink and light ivory color. The type of wire I'm using is butterfly brand, which is very soft and it is deluxe. It's not glass, it's deluxe. In this basket, the handle is also different. So if you want the tutorial for the handle, do mention in the comment so that I will do the tutorial for the handle as a separate part. So now let's start with how to do the basket. So as I told before, the two colors, light ivory and baby pink, and it's also deluxe. It's not glass, and the brand is a butterfly brand wire. Okay, so for this, first we have to start with the cut wires. The cut wires we have to take up is like we have to take up like 24 cut wires. So here are the full details which is coming up. So 24 cut wires in the length of 8.5 feet in scale. So you have to take 24 cut wires with the length of 8.5 feet in scale. That's very important. So we have to separate the 24 as 12 for as like a baby pink as 12 and ivory as 12. So 12 cut wires in ivory color, like light sandal color, and 12 cut wires in baby pink. So once you take up 8.5, you just take another extra length of a finger extra as in the cut wire. So that will help you to insert the wire once you finish the basket neatly. So this is a very important tip. So usually I do that in that way so that it will help me to finish off the basket nicely. So let's start taking up the wires, like let's start cutting off the wires, like 12 in, as I told before, 12 in light ivory and another 12 in baby pink. So once we've cut down all the wires, we have to start weaving up. So first let's cut off all the wires. So once we've cut off all the wires, so let's start with weaving off, and here we have to follow a particular pattern like light ivory to baby pink and light ivory. So that is the pattern we have to follow. So first we are going to, the center of the base will be like light center of the base we're going to do with baby pink. So that's important. So then only we'll get that pattern correctly. So let's start with the baby pink as the center of the base. So once we've taken this, once we've decided the pattern, we have to take one cut wire. First the cut wire will be light ivory, so we have to fold it into half and then take the measurement of that particular half, and then we have to weave the basket. We have to put the knots. So this is a very basic knot of in the wire. So most of the people know how to do this knot, but if you're not familiar with it, please go to the old videos whatever I've done, so that you can able to come out like how to do the knot. So many tutorials I've done, so you can just check in that and then you can start weaving it. And once you've put it up a knot with one wire, you have to check whether the wires are equal in length on both sides. So that is a very important tip we have to follow in like whatever design we do. We have to check each and every cut wire. After putting the knot, we have to check all the wires that are in equal length. So that's very important. So first we have joined the light ivory, next two pinks, and then light ivory. So that is how we have to join. So we are going to join the next as pink. So I'm just giving this as a fast so that it's because it's very basic, everyone knows it. If you're very new to this craft, please go to the old tutorials and check how to do the knots and all that, so that you will come to know how to do it. And if you're doing it, please do the baskets with which is of the smaller size. Don't start with the bigger size, it will not help you to learn. Okay, so start with the smaller size of the basket and then do the bigger size baskets, so that easily you can come to know how to do and how to weave. Okay, so let's start with the pattern. Let's go with the pattern. So the first is light sandal, then we have to do two pinks, and then we have to do with the sandal. So that is how we are going to fix the cut wires in that pattern. So correctly we have done that. So once we've joined all the wires, let's see how it looks, so that we'll come to know. So this is how it looks. I've completed the total base. So we have joined all the 24 wires, like first light ivory, then 2 pinks, and then light ivory. Again the pattern, light ivory, 2 pinks, light ivory. And in the base also we have started with the baby pink, and then we have to again do with the baby pink, and then we have to do 2 light ivories on both the sides, and then again 2 baby pink on both the sides, and the finishing will be light ivory on both the sides, which will give you a total of 12 on each rows. So that the total number of rows for the base will be 12. So with this pattern only we can able to get the design of the basket correctly. So do not forget the pattern. It's like light ivory, 2 baby pinks and light ivory. So once we have done that, we have to take up the running wire again, and we have to attach more wires, but we have to separate the wires. We have to separate the cut wires like 4-4. Okay, so that is how we have to do. So we have to take up the running wire and separate the cut wires into 4. So that is a pattern, like first light ivory, then 2 baby pinks. Okay, so for the 2 baby pinks we are putting the knot, and then next is ivory. So only for that particular 4 wires we have to put the knot. Then we have to cut, we have to take up the measurement which is equal to that wire, and then cut the running wire. So similar way we have to attach for all the remaining wires, but we have to separate the wires into 4. So we have to separate the remaining wires like 4-4, and then we have to attach the wires. So I am attaching baby pink color. If you want a different color, you can attach a different color. So that will come up into the basket and it'll look different. Okay, so whatever color you are attaching in the base, that will only come up to the front. So you have to think about it, and then you have to design the basket. So we are doing for the next set of 4. We are attaching the wire for the next set of 4. So similar way we have to attach for the remaining wires. We have to separate. Okay, we have to separate the remaining wires like 4-4, and then we have to attach the wires. So it's very easy to do. So first we have done for the first round. So for the second round we have to take up the light ivory color and do the same as what we did before. We have to do again, like we have to take up the 4 wires and we have to weave for the second time. So you will get 2 extra rows, but it will be like splitted up according to the wires. So you can once you see the tutorial, you can able to understand. So try to do these kinds of baskets, which will be very different and easy also. It's not so much difficult, it's very easy. So for the second time we have done for the first set of 4 wires with the light ivory color, and similarly we have to do for the remaining wires as well. So once you have completed all the wires, like 2 rows of extra running wires, so it looks like this, like with a cut. You will have like a cut. Okay, so this is how it looks. So now let's see how to join these sets. We have to see how to join these sets, so that we have to do. So for this basket it will take up to 3 rolls of wires. Okay, so 1 baby pink and 2 sandal you will get. So it will take up to 3 rolls of wires. So you have to decide that also, and then you have to do the basket. Okay, so now let's start how to join these bits like this. How to join like this, let's see. So take up a set, take up 1 set first, and then pull back the remaining wires so that it will be easy for you to do. So we will be having 2 wires on the left, 4 wires on top, and another 2 wires on the right. So the 2 wires on the left, first we have to take up those 2 wires and put up a knot. So you will get 1 knot on the left side of the set. So do put the knots very tightly so that it will not come out. And on the top you will have 4 wires. So take up the first 2 wires and put up the knot. and then the next 2 wires. So you can able to see easily. On the left you will have one knot, and on the top you have one knot, and we are going to do the second knot on the top. So now on the right side of the set you will have 2 wires, so that we have to take up and put up a knot. So for one set you will get 4 knots, one in left side, 2 on the top and 1 on the right. So this is how you get for each set. So take up another set and do the same as we did for the first set. So 1 knot on the left, 2 knots on the top and 1 knot on the right. So that is how we will get. So we have to do the same for the remaining sets as well. So now let's see how to join these sets. So the very end wire of the right side knot of the first set and the very end wire of the left side wire of the second set, we have to take up those 2 wires and put up the knot. So if you see the video clearly, you can able to understand as well as I'm explaining it. So this is how we have to do. So once you've done this, easily on top of it you can able to do the knots, as because it will be in the cross cut method. So whatever wires which is going cross, just put up the knots. So that will lead you to finish the basket. So the main thing you have to do is to join the 2 sets by the underneath wire of the left hand side of the first set and the right hand side of the second set. So that is how we have to join the 2 sets. So the remaining we have to do as it is, and once we have done, we can able to see the fully completed basket like this. So it's a very easy basket. The work whatever we have is only for the base. So once you have done the base and once you have started the weaving on top of it, you will get a very beautiful basket. So do subscribe to the channel for more and more tutorials. So if you want the tutorial for the handle, do mention in the comment, so that if I'll do another basket and I'll do the handle, so that I can show it as a tutorial. So and for the center part you have to bend it, and the side you have to raise it, so that then only you can able to get this design. So most of the photos I've shown you can able to see. So this is a mostly after a long time I'm putting a tutorial in this channel. So hope you like this basket and hope you try and let me know how you have tried. So thank you for watching the tutorial, and do try these baskets. Do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.